Have you had a chance to have a break over the holiday period? Or have you been going the whole way through and desperate for a moment to just stop and breathe? If so, this week's episode is for you. It's really interesting. I find that common themes come up with the clients I work with, and quite often it's the similar things happening at the same time. And this week, one of the themes that came up was not being able to take a breath, being so busy, caught in the doing, without having the opportunity to exhale and having to wait for a future period of time before being able to exhale. And that's not a way to live. If you look at how we're meant to operate, we're meant to take a breath, we're meant to exhale a breath. In the ocean, a wave crashes on the shore and then another one goes back into the ocean. We need the constant ebbing and flowing, giving and receiving in order to be in quote unquote balance. And so I really want to talk about how you can reconnect to the real reason that you're getting out of bed in the morning and the real reason that you're busting a gut at work or putting in the extra hours or trying to build a side hustle on the side. Because what can happen is we can get very caught in the doing and the action taking or the procrastinating, wherever you sit on that spectrum of doing so much or procrastinating, it's still the same thing. It's a focus on the doing. And whilst taking action and doing is a beautiful thing and we need it, if we're constantly in the doing and we're not stopping to reflect on the whole reason that why we're doing it, then we can wake up months, days, years later saying, what the hell did I work so hard for? What was I doing? And where did all those years go? And so this week I invite you to come back and connect to why you're doing what you're doing. And rather than just focus on I find that people fall into two camps. So some people focus on, well, I'm going to work so that I can earn a steady paycheck and I need to be able to provide for my family. That's one why. Some people say, well, the reason why I'm building this business is because I really want to help people and do something more meaningful. And these are both beautiful reasons to have to keep on going. And I'm a big believer in actually looking at both of them. So one is more, you could call it quote unquote selfish. It's more about you, which selfish is not a bad thing. If you're doing something, you want to make sure that you're being taken care of. Absolutely. And the other, thinking about the business owner who wants to do something meaningful and helping others, it's a bit more of an altruistic why. It's about serving others and showing up for others. And this is something I learned from one of my mentors, Marisa Murgatroyd, where she described about, the selfish why and the altruistic why. And that really hit home for me. And it's something I've been using in my own work with clients because I think it's really important to look at both sides of the equation. Going back to what I was saying before, you need to take a breath, you need to exhale. The wave crashes on the shore, it goes back into the ocean. We need to look at both together. There is this art and balance of receiving and giving. So take a look at your life right now and ask yourself selfishly, why are you doing the things that you're doing? Why are you in the job you're in? Why are you perhaps starting that business? Why do you want to start a business? Whatever it is with your work, in your career, why? Why is that important to you? And for the mothers out there who aren't working, why is that important to you? That's perfectly okay. You don't have to have a job to be able to do this exercise. You mums do a great job. It's a lot of work, right? So that's your selfish why. Then your altruistic why is what's in it for others. What is in it for others? Do they get the benefit of your skills? Do they get the benefit of your energy and you making a cake on your birthday and sharing it with your colleagues? Do you serve your clients in a certain way and make an impact to a small group of women, many group of women, a certain group of people? Why so altruistically do you show up and do the work that you're doing? And if you look at those two reasons and those two sides of the scale, and they light you up and excite you, then you got your juice, you're excited. And you can start to look at those activities and say, hey, are these aligned? Is it worth me, spending that extra time in the office or putting my hand up for that project? Or actually, do I want to start that business? Is that for the right reasons? And that can help you realign. And if it's not, don't beat yourself up. You've got some great feedback and you can now look and assess, okay, what is my next step? What things do I need to change? What can I adjust? So this is a beautiful opportunity for you this week to take a breath, breathe in and breathe out, and ask yourself, why am I doing all of this in the first place? What's in it for me? What's in it for others? And you can stop and reflect to see if those activities are aligning to your why. Let me know how you go. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What is your selfish why and what is your altruistic why? Are you aligned? If you're not, I'm here to offer support in the comments below. So have a beautiful week, and I can't wait to hear from you. Lots of love.